Okay, David, I have to tell you something embarrassing.
Uh-oh, I love embarrassing.
Last year, my manager said we should launch a project on a Friday. A Friday. Everyone knows Friday launches are a disaster. And I just sat there, nodding, smiling, saying, yeah, sounds good.
But you didn't think it sounded good.
I thought it sounded like the worst idea I'd heard all year. But in my head, in English, I only had two options: stay completely silent or say something way too direct, like, no, that's wrong. And both felt scary. So I just agreed with something I didn't agree with.
Raise your hand if that's you. You have an opinion. You know you have an opinion. But the second you try to say, I disagree in English, your brain just stops.
Because disagreeing feels dangerous in a second language. You're not just worried about grammar, you're worried about sounding rude or arrogant or hurting someone's feelings.
Or the opposite problem. You're so careful, so polite, that you end up saying nothing at all, and people never actually hear your real opinion.
So today, we're fixing that, both sides of it.
By the end of this video, you'll have real phrases, the ones native speakers actually use to disagree with your boss, your friend, your family, even a stranger, and still sound warm, still sound like you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluento, everyday English for real life. I'm Anna.
And I'm David, and if this is your first time here, hi. We make a brand new lesson every single day, all about the English you actually need for real conversations, not textbook English, real English.
And quick reminder before we start, we made a free phrase guide just for this episode with every disagreement phrase we teach today, plus a few bonus ones we don't even have time for.
It's completely free. The link is in the description below. Just tap it and it's yours. Print it, save it, whatever helps you remember.
Okay, David, should we start?
Let's do it. But first, I want to ask you something.
Go for it.
When you disagree with someone in your first language, does it feel scary too?
Not at all. In my first language, I disagree all the time, easily. It's only in English that I suddenly feel like a shy little mouse.
That's so common. It's not a confidence problem, it's a vocabulary problem. You don't have shy, you just don't have the tools yet. So let's build them. Let's talk about the two traps people fall into. Anna already told us about trap number 1.
The silent trap. You disagree, but you say nothing. You just smile and agree, even when it hurts a little inside.
And the problem with the silent trap is over time, people stop asking your opinion because you never give one.
Exactly. What's trap number 2, David?
Trap number 2 is the blunt trap. This is when you finally decide to speak up, but it comes out too strong, like, no, you're wrong, or that doesn't make sense. Even if that's not what you meant, it can sound cold, almost like an attack.
And here's the thing, most learners don't realize there's a huge, comfortable space between those two traps, a middle path.
Right, you don't have to choose between silent and blunt. English actually gives you a really soft, natural way to disagree, one that shows respect and honesty at the same time.
That middle path is what we're teaching today, and we're going to use our OSE method to do it. Observe, speak out loud, extend. You've heard us use this before.
First, we observe real examples. Then we speak them out loud so your mouth and your brain both learn the rhythm. And then we extend. We use the phrase in a brand new situation so it really sticks.
Let's start observing. Okay, here's our first situation. Imagine your friend says, I think we should paint the living room bright orange.
Bold choice.
Very bold.
Now, the silent trap version would be, oh, sure, okay. Even though inside you're thinking, absolutely not.
And the blunt trap version would be, no, that's a terrible idea.
Ouch.
Right? Even if it's true, it lands hard. So here's the middle path. Listen to this.
That's interesting. I'm just not sure orange is really me. What about something a little softer, like a warm yellow?
Did you feel that? He didn't say no. He didn't hide his opinion either. He used a small phrase first. That's interesting, to show he's listening. Then he gently added his real feeling.
That little phrase at the beginning is doing a lot of work. It's like a soft landing before the disagreement.
Let's collect a few of those soft landing phrases because they're the secret ingredient. That's a fair point, but I get what you mean, although I hear you, and at the same time, I think that makes sense, but here's how I see it.
Notice how none of these say, "You're wrong." They all say, "I heard you first." That's the emotional trick behind polite disagreement. You validate the other person before you share your different view.
It's not about hiding your opinion. It's about opening the door gently before you walk through it.
Let's do one more observe example, a little more everyday. Imagine you're in a group chat, and a friend says, "Let's meet at 7 a.m. for a hike."
7 a.m. on a weekend.
Silent trap, "Sure, thumbs up," while dying inside.
Blunt trap, 7 a.m. is way too early, no.
Middle path, "Ooh, I love the idea. 7 a.m. is just really early for me, though. Could we maybe push it to 9?
See the pattern again? Positive first, I love the idea. Then the honest part, just really early for me though. Then a solution. Could we maybe push it to 9?
That's actually a 3-part formula. Let's name it.
Ooh, naming it. I like this.
Okay, cushion, truth, suggestion. Cushion softens it, truth says your real feeling, and suggestion moves the conversation forward instead of just stopping it.
Cushion, truth, suggestion. I love that. It's so easy to remember.
All right, time to move our mouths, not just our brains. Repeat after me and really feel the soft, warm tone. This isn't about grammar right now. It's about music.
Ready, everyone? Here we go.
That's a fair point, but I see it a little differently. Your turn. Say it out loud, right now, wherever you are.
I hear you, and I think there might be another way to look at it. Say it with me. Feel how your voice goes up gently on another way, not down and flat.
I'm not totally sure about that. Can I share a different idea? Notice, can I share a different idea is a question. Questions feel softer than statements. It invites the other person in instead of pushing your opinion at them.
That's such a good trick. Turning a disagreement into a question instantly makes it feel like a conversation, not a conflict.
One more. This one's great for work or school. I understand where you're coming from. My only concern is... Try it. My only concern is... And then finish the sentence with your real worry.
I want to point out, none of these phrases are long or complicated. They're short. They're B1 level. You don't need advanced grammar to disagree politely. You need the right small phrase said with warmth.
Warmth is 70% of this skill. The words matter, but your tone matters even more. Even a strong disagreement sounds gentle if your voice is soft and your face is friendly.
And the opposite is true too. Even a polite phrase can sound cold if you say it with a flat, annoyed voice. So smile a little when you practice these, even here, alone in your room.
Like this?
Maybe a little less than that, David. Okay, now the fun part, extend. We take these phrases into a totally new situation and really act it out. David, ready to role play?
Born ready.
Situation. We're coworkers. I think our team should use a new app for messaging. You've used it before and hated it.
Got it. Let's go.
I really think we should switch the whole team to ChatFlow. It looks so much cleaner than what we're using now.
Ooh, I like that you're thinking about how it looks. That matters. I actually used ChatFlow at my last job, and my only concern is the notifications were really unreliable. I'd hate for us to miss something important.
Oh, I didn't know that. What would you suggest instead?
Honestly, maybe we trial it for a week before we fully commit. That way we can catch any issues early without a full switch.
See what happened there? He didn't say, no, bad idea. He gave a real concern backed by his own experience and then moved us toward a solution together.
And notice I never said you're wrong to suggest that. The disagreement was about the idea, not the person. That's a huge, huge trick. Always disagree with the idea, not the person.
Disagree with the idea, not the person. That deserves its own sticky note.
Let's flip it. Now you disagree with me. I'll say something, and you use one of our phrases.
Okay, hit me.
I think we should cancel Friday's team lunch to save money.
I get the money concern, totally. My worry is the team's been really stressed lately, and that lunch is kind of the one moment we relax together. What if we just pick a cheaper spot instead of canceling it completely?
Perfect. Cushion, I get the money concern. Truth, the team's been stressed. Suggestion, cheaper spot instead. All three right there.
It genuinely didn't feel scary to say that. It felt like just talking.
That's the goal. When you have the formula, disagreeing stops feeling like a fight and starts feeling like a normal part of conversation. Because it is.
Let's try one more, a totally different setting. Family, not work. This one's for anyone who's ever frozen up at a family dinner.
Oh, family opinions, the hardest kind.
Here's the situation. Your aunt says, you should really study business instead of art. Art doesn't pay the bills.
Classic.
Silent trap response, yeah, maybe you're right, even though you don't believe that at all.
Blunt trap, you don't understand anything about my life.
Oof, okay, let's not do that one at Thanksgiving. Here's the middle path. David, be my aunt.
You should really study business, sweetheart. Art doesn't pay the bills.
I know you're saying that because you care about my future, and I really appreciate that. I just feel like art is where I'm actually going to work hard and succeed, you know? I'd love for you to see some of what I'm working on sometime.
Whoa, that last line, inviting her to see your work, that's not even in our formula, but it's brilliant. It turns disagreement into connection.
That's the real secret, David. Polite disagreement isn't just a grammar trick. It's emotional intelligence translated into English words.
I love that. Emotional intelligence translated into English words. Someone clip that.
You just said it. You clip it.
Okay, learners, your turn. Here's a real situation. Type your answer in the comments below, in English, using one of today's phrases.
Situation. Your friend says, let's watch a horror movie tonight. You hate horror movies.
Use cushion, truth, suggestion. Comment your answer below. We read every single comment, and we might even reply with feedback.
I genuinely love reading your comments, so don't be shy. This is a safe space to practice. Nobody here is judging your English. We're all learning together. Let's do a fast recap before we go, David.
Let's go through our full toolbox one more time. Soft landing openers, the cushion. That's a fair point, but I get what you mean, although I hear you, and at the same time, I understand where you're coming from.
Gentle truth phrases. I just see it a little differently. My only concern is, I'm not totally sure about that. Honestly, I feel a bit differently.
Moving forward together, the suggestion. What if we tried, could we maybe, can I share a different idea? I'd love for you to see it from my side.
And remember our golden rule underneath all of it.
Disagree with the idea, never with the person.
Say it with warmth, not with weapons.
I like that too. Warmth, not weapons. You're on fire today, Anna.
Must be all this disagreeing practice. I'm feeling brave.
All right, that's our lesson for today. Remember, you can grab the free phrase guide for this exact episode. Link is right there in the description. It has all these phrases plus a few extra ones for texting and email.
And if this video helped you feel a little braver about speaking up in English, do us a huge favor. Hit subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's lesson. We post a brand new one every single day.
Drop a comment below with your cushion truth suggestion answer from the challenge. We read them, we love them, and honestly, seeing you practice makes our whole day.
You don't need to be silent, and you don't need to be blunt. You just need the right words. And now you have them.
See you tomorrow right here on Fluento.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing. You're doing better than you think.